Yeah, Doc, listen, I really don't care about what the test results said. I'm right in the middle of reading the corn snake article in the November issue of Reptiles magazine, and as soon as I'm done, we'll talk, okay? Yeah, no, goodbye. Hi, my name is Jason White, and I'm a reptile enthusiast. Hello everyone, it is Thursday, October 28th, 2010, and this is your Halloween week special dose of reptile news. Now first and foremost, on yesterday's show there was a pretty good debate going on about the scientist that was doing the experimental procedure on the frogs. I urge everybody, go back and watch that. I'll put a link somewhere around here so you can go see it. Now moving right into the news. And our first story comes from Palestine, and this, you know, it's not here in America, it's in a different country. It doesn't seem to be a very big deal for them, but this is the same kind of crap that hurts all of us, regardless of whether we're making YouTube videos, breeding snakes, collecting snakes, whether we like field collecting, conservation, anything. It hurts everybody, and it just pisses me off to see it. But this guy, a snake collector, a Palestinian snake collector, has photographed his 2-year-old daughter riding on the back of his pet Burmese python. I'll put the article down in the description as always. You got a picture right there. It makes me sick when I see stuff like this, and I understand the snakes can be tame. I understand that some of you out there will argue with me that snakes can be tame, gentle creatures, but you know what? I don't care. They're animals. They're unpredictable. I've had a Burmese python, and I know exactly how unpredictable those snakes can be. That's why I don't have one anymore. And it's not just the Burmese python. It's any snake. Any snake can be so unpredictable. If you watch the Reptivlog last night, you see my gopher snake just taking pop shots at the camera just like crazy. Anything, you know, it can get bad real fast. You know, if any of you are watching that pull stunts like this, just stop it. You know, you're making yourself look like a retard. You're putting your family at risk, and you're making the rest of us look bad. And I guarantee you that you will not be in any public shows or anything, not here in America, or at least, because we're going to take you out back if we see you. Just knock it off. And here's an awesome one out of India, the International Film Festival in India. It's going to have this film that was made. This guy followed his large pet python through the entire process of laying eggs and the eggs hatching, and you know, I believe it was 55 days that he followed this thing, and he made a film out of it, and it's you know, it's going to premiere at the International Film Festival there in India. If anybody gets a chance to see it, hopefully they put something online so we can watch it. I'm not going to India to watch it, but you know, I'd love to see the process and see what this person went through, and yeah, just an amazing story there. And wildlife officers in Australia have once again failed in their attempt to shoot a nuisance crocodile. Apparently this crocodile is scaring people in a populated, popular swimming area. The swimming area was closed down. Authorities attempted to scare the crocodile out of the area, but it continues to come back, so their next option is to shoot it, which they have failed to do, thankfully, I guess. They're saying that while this crocodile is not a super large one, it is big enough to do damage if it gets a hold of a person. And another amazing story, great day for news today. The rare black water monitor is reported to have laid eggs in a zoo overseas. Now this is only reported to have happened 2 times in the past, in 2007 and 2008, so this will be the 3rd time in captivity where one has actually laid eggs. And you know, it's being considered as a landmark in the conservation world for this to have happened. Now the monitor is native to the southwest border between Malaysia and Thailand, and the 3 that are in captivity in this zoo are the only ones in existence in Europe. And here's kind of a funny story. A snake owner apparently had some family, some children over, and she decided she was going to take her pet python out for the children to see. Not a large python, a small python, and when she was putting it away, it snuck between her bracelets and her arm and became stuck there. There's a picture right there, you see. She went to a local fire station and explained the situation, and after some good comedy, I guess, they removed the snake from the bracelets. The snake and the woman were unharmed. And a little sad story that you may have seen if you follow the Facebook account, or if you were on dailyreptilenews.com yesterday. Fluffy, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the largest snake in captivity, has died of an apparent tumor, I believe it was, and apparently unexpectedly. Now Fluffy was 18 years old, 24 feet long, and about 300 pounds. She was a reticulated python. Fluffy originally came to the Columbus Zoo just on loan, but she was so popular that she finally made her permanent home at the Columbus Zoo. Which brings us to our question of the day, right back to the beginning of the show, the 2-year-old riding on the python. What the hell's up with that? Leave a text comment or video response below. Okay, so there was your news. Now, for those of you that may follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or, just watch these videos for the most part, then you, for sure you know that I'm on the internet all the time. I'm always doing something, and I get a lot of requests, whether it's comments or personal messages or emails or whatever, of people that want to see the snakes that I'm working with. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to show you some awesome snakes, and hopefully we won't get bit. We might. If so, oh well, but it is what it is. That's life. Now, the interest I have in the species I work with are corn snakes. I'm really super interested in producing new colors and new morphs and everything. I'm just getting started on this again. I did it a while back, and so I haven't bred any this year. I acquired most of these too late in the year, and the season was already over. So we're gonna have to wait till next year. But nonetheless, we got some awesome snakes to look at, so let's get started. All right, now this one I have here, you guys probably can't see it very good. We'll get a close-up shot. This is, it's just a normal baby. We picked up several of these at the September auction for US ARC at the Sacramento Reptile Expo, and we got the babies. We don't really have much interest in breeding them. I'm really curious on what kind of genes they might have in them, but mainly we bought them just for pets and to help out the cause for US ARC and hopefully preserve some of what we do for our children. And again, here we have another baby, of course. There's your super action close-up shot. This is Tom, I believe to be a male. Yeah, he's just ready to go right now. Again, just another normal baby. Same thing, US ARC auction, Sacramento Reptile Show, September 18th and 19th, I believe it was. Bought him for the same reason, just to, a pet. Might breed him someday, but that is not our biggest intent right now. Okay, and this almost the same story. There's your super close-up. This is Coco, male, female. We have no idea, not right now, but this was sold to us. Same thing, US ARC auction, Sacramento Reptile Show, as a normal horn snake. However, I look at this little guy or girl, and I don't see really much normal. I mean, there is just beautiful browns and cream, hence the name Coco. So this is most definitely going to be one of the breeders, and I'm super excited and interested to see what we come out with. Okay, now these next ones I have to show you, they're awesome animals. They're actually wild caught. They're not in our breeding program or any plans of it. They're just pet. They're Pacific gopher snakes. 2 young ones, real nasty dispositions. Haven't been handled very much, really, only a couple times. And you may have saw the Reptivlog last night, which I believe it went public this morning. That slow motion snake nailing the camera, that's one of these guys. So since I don't want to take them out and get bit too many times, I'm going to go ahead and just grab the camera and bring it over to them and show you. If they do bite the camera, don't jump back. Come on, you're watching YouTube. They're not actually biting you. So here we go. Oh, what's the matter? You don't like my camera? Oh, it's too bad. You're so photogenic, too. So there you have it. There's the little guys. Now we're going to get into big ones. And these ones are definitely going to be some breeders for next year. There's kind of a little bit of confusion as to what they actually are as far as what their sex is. I believe we bought one as a female, and I don't think it's a female. I'm still working on figuring all that out. So anyway, let's get started. All right, now this guy here, this is a male albino, gorgeous, again, just like all the other ones. Nothing super special, just a normal albino close-up shot. What do you think? You don't like the camera. You don't want anything to do with the camera, do you? So yeah, this is one of our this is actually the second new one I bought to be a breeder, and he's a little handsome, but he's an awesome snake. All right, now this big boy here, he's one of the most gentlest snakes that I have. I mean, this is the one when kids want me to take the snakes out and check them out. This is the one I take out because he's just, I mean, look at him. Wouldn't hurt a fly. Beautiful snake. This was sold to us as the male side of a proven breeding pair, and let me see if I can back up a little bit and show you how big he is. He's a big boy, and what I really love about this snake here is he apparently he's supposed to be normal albino, but when you look at the just the dark orange coloration in them. I mean, way darker than that other albino that we just looked at, and I just love that. I'm not sure if there's any other genes that actually cause that, but I'm real interested and super excited to get this guy bred and see what we come up with. All right, and what we have here is another, pretty good. Whoop, you don't like that, do you? Pretty good size. This we purchased as a female Tenokiti, but I'm not thinking it's a female because when I put it together with a male, she shows more aggression than anything else. And from what I learned, the characteristics, the basic visual characteristics between the male and female is the length of the tail. And I look at the length of her tail from the vent to the tip of the tail, and it's rather long, which indicates to me male. This is what I've used many times in the past, very successfully, so that's what I'm assuming she is. Gorgeous belly markings, if you can see that, and just a beautiful, awesome snake. Again, one of our breeders. I can't wait to see what we're going to have. Okay, now what we have here, this is the very first snake that I bought when my interest went back into breeding and keeping them. This is named appropriately Casper, and it's a male ghost corn snake. Nothing real special, again, just like all the other ones. Beautiful snake, absolutely gorgeous. Look at those yellows. And yeah, one of the breeders, just a young male. Again, first one I got, and the last clutch I had when I used to breed was between a ghost corn snake and a motley albino corn snake, and I got like 4 or 5 different color and pattern phases out of that clutch. Unfortunately, every one of them died. Okay, now what we have here, this is another albino. This was the female half of the proven breeding pair that we bought. Again, it was sold to me as a regular albino, but something I think is awesome about this snake is you see that partial zigzag pattern going down the back, and that's really cool. The zigzag morph is or pattern phase, whatever, is something that I've been interested in for a long time. I think they're awesome looking animals, and I can't wait to breed her and see if that's something that she's carrying. So there you have it. Those are the animal pets, the snakes breeders we're working with. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you around and show you a little bit about what my plans are for my little personal area here where a lot of this work is going to be going on. Okay, so right here, down this wall, across this wall behind, right up to the edge of the door, I'm, according to my calculation, I should be able to fit about 80 breeders right in there, and all the babies I'm going to have to house somewhere else. I've got an equal amount of room just about on the other side of the door here, and here's my plan, okay? I'm going to use a rack system with tubs. I don't buy them, I build my own because, well, I'm cheap. I think they're just way too expensive for what they are, but I believe in what they do, and what they do is consolidate space for people to keep a lot of snakes. And so my plan is, if my calculation correct, is if I use like 8-inch high by 12-inch wide tubs, and I should be able to fit them about 10 high and 4 feet wide across the wall. So that would be tubs high, 4 long across that wall, equaling 10 towards 40, and then 10 high, 4 wide across this wall, 40 more. So there's 80 breeders that I'll be able to work with. Now I've never kept more than maybe like 12 or 13 signs, so I'm not sure I'll fill up all of those tubs. And if I do, chances are I might have like 10 by 2 rows of breeders, and then 10 by 6 rows babies, because we all know a lot of eggs. So hey everyone, yeah, that's about it for today's show. I really hope you enjoyed this extra day of news. I really enjoyed doing it. I hope you enjoyed a little inside look of the operation I'm planning here and working on each and every day. It's a lot of work, but I don't care because I love doing this. It's awesome. It's awesome when you enjoy it, and I really look forward to having some awesome animals to share with everybody later in the future, possibly starting next spring. We'll have to wait and see, but until then, look forward for your news as always, and the updates on the Reptivlog for this room getting redone. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed this little inside look Halloween special, even though it was kind of long. I enjoyed doing it, and I'm going to get some work done.